Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another t-shirt design video. And in this one, we are going to do a very basic typography. And I'm going to use this text, but this is something like this one. If there is a Christian to pray, there is a God to answer, but I don't want to make it like a Christian design, so I change it like someone to pray. That means it can be in any religion and in any concept you want. And for this one I am going to make it a decorative design, of course, today. And for that I was searching on free pick like decorative elements. I get the questions how to download them, so you have to search like decorative elements and then you will get something like this free. And I'm going to use this one that is free, and this one. So everything is like, not everything is free, but you will get some awesome cool decorative elements for free. You can see all of these are free, you can just take them. And I'm going to make a design with them. And for this one here, I'm going to make it look like a very female kind of design, and this god is my focus text. Okay, so whatever I am going to do, I am going to make this word my focus point. And for a god word, the G should be capital, so that's why I am planning to keep it all caps. Now maybe I will use like old sport athletic NCV font. This font I really like because this is bold and cool looking college type font. So this is my first focus text of my this design, and the rest is just to support my text. So if there is, I'm going to make it look like something like alone on earth, maybe something this kind of font, because I don't want to make it look like too much muscular but not too much feminine, because I want to make it like a feminine design but still give it something like a unisex kind of feel, so that men and women both can buy. Now if there is someone, this someone I want to keep it like a scripted font here, so I don't know, maybe I will use this Amartha font here. This font is really cool. Okay, not that one, let's use like Billion Dreams. Yeah, this S is looks good. This S looks good. So that is how I want it to be. Then I am going to this spray. I am going to make it kind of this font. Someone to pray. Then there is someone. There is a God. Let's make it like this. Then there is a God to answer. So this is just my text. I'm placing them because I want to keep it. First step is choosing your font and then placing your font, which way you want to place it, how you want to make them look. So this is how my fonts will be. Now I am going to create outline. That means I am breaking all the fonts. I don't, they are not fonts anymore. So that is fine. Now for this one here, I wanted to make it a decorative design. So first step is I will need a certain area that I can use for my this design. So this 500 by 600 artboard I took, this is going to be the like the 4500 into 5400 artboard of our t-shirt design. I'm going to make the opacity down here, Ctrl X Ctrl B to paste in back. Now in the layer panel I will found that rectangle, just the lowest layer of my this layer panel. I'm going to lock it, so that is fine. Now this is my text, like the main design part here. So if I place it like this, as you can see, this is going to look like this. And for the rest of the area, as you can see, it is being a bit of long looking design, so that is fine, but I want to put something from this area, so that's why I wanted to make it a decorative design. So I'm going to use this from the bundle here. So for that area I will first of all, I'm going to take this kind of arrows maybe, so that I can place on in the front, on in the back, sorry, on in the top, on in the bottom, just to fill this area, maybe a bit bigger in size. This doesn't have to be a very perfect one, but I'm just going to place it. This top and bottom is already filling my artboard area, as you can see. so that is not very important, so I'm just keeping a just a random placement here. Okay, let's focus on our text here. So this one is good, I think. In this position I want to make it look like a bit overlapping to each other kind of design. So I'm selecting my this sum on text, I'm pressing Ctrl Alt F for offset path. If you don't know how to set this shortcuts, you can watch one of my video, there you will find how to set up this offset path or the keyboard shortcuts. So that is now offset path. Let's press Ctrl X to cut it. Now if I select my this, if there is text, then I can simply open the transparency and press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F is going to place it something like this. So as you can see, it is looking like this. So this F is looking like, yeah, that's fine, no problem. So let's keep it as it is for now, and that is fine. So when the transparency is made, I am going to make it a group so that I don't lose that one's position. Then I can simply select these three and then place them center wise. That is fine. Now I am selecting to pray and then again offset path. Click OK, Ctrl X to cut, selecting this group, opening transparency, press Ctrl F. It is going to make this cutout look here, and that is fine for me. So that's done. Let's select them three, make them a group. So whenever we are making offset path, we are going to make them a group, because otherwise we will lose their position. So as you can see, I am not filling this with my all the wide of my artboard, because that's where I will place my decorative elements. So again same thing, this is some repeating process, and I think that is fine. Okay, so once it is done, let's make it a group. So this is my god text. I'm not overlapping this with my other text, I'm just keeping it as it is. And for this one, so this is fine. Now I have to keep in mind that the space between my text or the lines should be kind of similar on all of it. It is not very important to make them all in the same style, but it's important to make it not exactly same but kind of similar looking, otherwise the design will not look very good. So this is my final position of the text. Let's group it. Now I can make it bigger. So bigger I am making because I that will cover the most of the area of here and here there. So I am going to make it bigger, maybe something like this. But okay, not that much bigger. I don't want to just keep it touching with the edge. So something like this. Rotate this way. Now this is a group, this total text is a group, this one is a group, this one is a group. So if I select them all, I can simply place them center wise, then I can distribute the space between them. It is not showing up because they were like kind of already distributed, so that is fine. Now for this one here, let's bring this two text a bit up, because that area is looking like a bit kind of empty, so that is fine. Now if I select my this text, this to pray group, inside that I will found this transparency group, and it is not basically touching my god text, so let's leave it as it is right now, don't worry. So I'm going to select them all again, these three, center align, then distribute that space between them, and it is going to fill up like this. That is fine. Now for this area here, I want to, I'm not going to make it a too much decorative elements like our previous sum of designs, but I'm going to use some of the elements from this bundle, because these are kind of the you you know the heart thing, the floral thing that will represent this as a female design or kind of that. So I am going to make it maybe, okay, I need to zoom in a bit, just like this, to place it something like this. Now for here I am going to press Ctrl R. So Ctrl R will bring my ruler, and with my ruler on I am going to make it something like this. So kind of this much space between my text will be good. Now this will be the full wide of my design. Whatever I am going to place here, I am not going to take them out of this area, this ruler area. So something like this, that is fine. Now whenever we are placing something on that side, we should place something on this side too. Now I can simply select these two and then center align them, maybe a bit up like this. Now this is just to kind of, this spray is my another focus text by but I didn't make it a bigger one to keep the focus, so I am going to make my decorative area here that will bring this part a focus point, like that will make that part a focus point kind of idea in my mind right now. So I don't know what will look good from here, but I can try. So I'm going to select some of the elements from here, maybe this one too. Let's copy them. Then I'm going to press here Ctrl G to group them. Now this is going to be the decorative part here. Okay guys, so kind of this, and then a bit bigger in size, and I of course want to align that with my that ruler area, that is fine. Now for that one here, let's use the same thing here. So this is a group, I can bring this in this direction, then make it reflect because I don't want them to look exactly same, but yeah, I can place it like this. Okay, so this is basically the same thing just in a reflected way, to because the area in the left and the area in the right is not similar or not same, so that is how it is going to look right now. And for this one here, as you can see, this is not okay, I don't want it to go outside of my roller area, that is fine. So as you can see, this area is filling with this shape and the arrow here, but this area is not. So I can simply right click and lock my guide so that it is not going to be selected. Now I am pressing A for my direct selection tool, or you can click here. Then if I select my this part of the arrow, and then I can bring that up, you see something like this, so that will fill that area. So that is fine. Now I think this is looking good, and I don't want to make like too much elements in it, so that will make it a very busy looking design. But this two part I am not very satisfied with, because those are really small details and not going to be visible. So let's change something like this. So if I delete this one here, select that one, and then press Ctrl V, I am going to place it something like this. But with this shape, I am going to make it, I am going to press A for my direct selection tool, then I am going to select this part only, then I am pressing shift and pressing my right button three times, right arrow key three times, so that will make it same size long on all of the all direction, something like this. That is fine. Let's select our, okay, sorry for that, I don't want this too. So the guide is, the roller is locked, so that is not going to be selected. Now I am selecting this and making it a group, then I can simply select it and then align them center wise. So make sure that everything is aligned with my roller here, that is fine. Now as you can see, this area is looking like that. Let's bring that down here, then I am going to reflect it, kind of rotating in the opposite direction, that is fine. So yeah, if I select these two, I can align them center wise, and if that is not moving too much, that means it is already in the center position. So that is fine for me, I think. Yeah, so as this is going to be a design for a female audience, so that's what I wanted. But you see, if I like, this will work for younger generation too, not like the very muscular mans will not buy this design, but yeah, the younger generation and females will, I think, like the design. So that is all for this one. Now I am just going to fix a little thing here, that this part I don't like. So if I skip selecting until I am selecting the if there is text, and then if that is selected, then inside the transparency where I pasted these shapes, I can simply press N and then draw a shape here. So make sure your shape is on complete black. So whenever it is in complete black, it is going to hide those area. So that is fine for my this video, I think. Now let's like select everything from here, make them all a group, make sure everything is in complete black color. That is fine. Now I am going to select my this one, make it complete black, like turn up the opacity, then I am going to select it, then make it a white design. So this is how it is going to look right now, and I think this is looking good. Or whatever you think, guys, let me know in the comment section. If you think this is a good design, let me know. If you think this is not, or something else could have done here, you can let me know in the comment section, guys. That's it for today's video. Have a great time. Thank you everyone for supporting me, supporting my channel. See you in the next video, guys. Have a great time. Thank you.